Could you tell me about the pack?
Yeah, sure thing. It's actually very nice to see the fans that are so active. It shouldn't be surprising at all, but it's refreshing to see the fans so engaged about this and so hyped. I think the Ace Combat fans are a special sort of people. They're so emotionally involved in the game, and you know, it's our objective to deliver everything that they're asking for in a game and more. And I think when they're seeing what we're offering with Ace Combat 7, it doesn't really surprise me that that they're getting so excited, because I think this is the game that they've been wanting for a very, very long time. It's been a long time since an Ace Combat game has been out. I think Ace Combat 6, it's been like over 10 years now since that's been around.
PlayStation 1.
Yeah, well, 20 years since the first one came out in the PlayStation 1. So, you know, Ace Combat 7 is a return to the core, and everything that made the Ace Combat franchise great is coming back to Ace Combat 7. We're going back to Strange Reel. We've got, you know, the traditional mechanics, incredibly rich cinematic graphics, deep storyline. So everything that made the franchise great, and then that technological evolution that we're bringing along to it makes this it's going to be the greatest Ace Combat game that's ever come out.
So regarding the features, except for VR, is there any like technology add, like in the Ace Combat 5 we see that the maneuvers is getting more fluid?
Well, you know, I think I think that one of the biggest technological innovations or evolutions that we're bringing to this is, you probably know, this is being developed now in the Unreal Engine 4. So we're taking advantage of everything that has to offer, and also integrating some great new things. This technology we call True Sky, which it creates incredibly visceral, stunningly beautiful clouds, but they not only look beautiful, but they play an important element in the game as well. You know, if you've played the demo behind me, you see that when you fly into these clouds, you know, you start shaking violently, as you would in the real world. You know, anyone that's crazy enough to fly into a cumulonimbus cloud, it's going to be pretty violent. You look around the cockpit, you see that the condensation building up on the canopy. You know, if you stay in that cloud too long, that's going to turn into icing. Not only reduces all of your visibility, it impacts the performance of the aircraft. You know, ice on the wings is not a good thing. Yeah. So you know, you have to deal with that. You're also dealing with the performance of your avionics and the radar. You have radar lock on someone, you fly into a cumulonimbus cloud, there's a lot of interference in there. You're getting a lot of, you know, returns from all of the particles in the cloud. And that lock is you're going to be going in and out of radar lock with this guy. It's going to be tough to maintain that lock. So you can use it to your strategic advantage. You know, it's you know, kind of bringing a new gameplay element into the franchise.
Okay. So about the VR, is it going to be like all mission on VR or just several missions?
No,
on VR?
there is going to be a VR mode for this. So the entire campaign is playable through the traditional non-VR ways, but for PlayStation 4 owners, there's going to be a VR mode, you know, no extra cost whatsoever. There are going to be several hours worth of gameplay, multiple missions in this VR mode.
Oh, okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Okay, so regarding to the news that the Ace Combat 7 is the sequel to the Ace Combat 5, is it?
Well, you know, the events take place in that same world, in that time period. You do not need to know, you do not need to be familiar with the events previous to this in order to play this game. Someone who has never played any Ace Combat before will be able to pick this up and immediately get immersed into the storyline. So, yeah, you know, it's back in Strange Reel. You know, it follows the events of everything that's happened in the Strange Reel world, but it's not a sequel. No prior knowledge is necessary. Hey, Ace Combat fans out in Indonesia, gotta tell you, this is the Ace Combat that you've been waiting for. Your long wait is over. get ready for Ace Combat 7.